Hello, breadfiesta here. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green Randomized Biodiversity Safari Mode. Something. It's been a minute since I have played Pokemon Leaf Green Randomized Biodiversity Safari Mode Edition and Knuckles. So let's get a recap. You may notice that my Pokedex number looks a little bit different. Let's see why. Probably because we moved a group of Pokemon in Box 1 to a different spot. And we moved Slowbro in Box 1. And after deep thought, we switched Nidorino in Box 1 to the Box 2. And we also moved Venonat in Box 1 to Box 2. We moved Poliwag in Box 1. After deep thought, we moved Poliwag from Box 1 to Box 2. We moved Kakuna within Box 1. We moved Slowbro in Box 1. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 1 to Box 3. We moved Slowbro in Box 3. We moved Rapidash in Box 3. Then we moved Drowsy in Box 3. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 3 to Box 4. We moved a group of Pokemon in Box 14 to Box 7. After deep thought, we switched Sentret from Box 7 to Box 6. We moved Sentret within Box 6. After deep thought, we switched Pupitar from Box 7 to Box 9. We moved Pupitar within Box 9. After deep thought, we switched Typhlosion from Box 7 to Box 6. Moved a group of Pokemon in Box 7 to a different spot in the same box. Moved Porygon 2 in Box 7. Moved Blossom in Box 7. After deep thought, we switched Cleffa from Box 7 to Box 6. And we moved Cleffa within Box 6. Moved Porygon 2 again within Box 7. After deep thought, we moved Porygon 2 from Box 7 to Box 9. And then we moved Porygon again from Box 9 to Box 8, Porygon 2. Porygon 2 was then moved within Box 8, and Apom was moved within Box 7. Slowking was also moved within Box 7. Shuckle was moved from Box 7 to Box 8, where Shuckle was then moved within Box 8. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 14 to Box 9. We moved Grovyle within Box 9. After deep thought, we moved Kyogre from Box 9 to Box 13. We moved Stantler from Box 9 to Box 8. And that was it. But then we moved Poochyena within Box 9. Then we moved a group of Pokemon from Box 9 to Box 10. We moved Exploud in Box 10. We moved Swalot from Box 9 to Box 10. We also moved Celio within Box 10. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 10 to Box 11, including Minun and Swalot, who we switched within Box 11. We moved Swalot again within Box 11. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 10 to Box 12, including Zangoose, who we moved into Box 12. After deep thought, we moved Celio from Box 12 to Box 13. Oh, and then we moved Psych. After deep thought, we switched Hitmontop from Box 7 to Box 9. And then we moved Hitmontop again from Box 9 to Box 8. We added Zangoose to our party. And then we moved again. We left the Pokemon Center, but just kidding. We moved a group of Pokemon from Box 12 to Box 14. And then we saved the game at Cerulean City. So hopefully that catches you up. If it doesn't, I did some grinding in between episodes, as well as moving around various boxes to sort the Pokemon. Here's my team. As you saw, we switched out Hitmontop for Zangoose. We also switched out Staryu for Bayonet here. So I kept Dratini, Quilava, Sunflora, and Arbok because I felt like they deserved more opportunities. Not that all the Pokemon don't deserve opportunities, it's just these are the ones that are on my team, and that's how I wanted to play the game. So we have Arbok, learned a new move. Arbok learned Glare, so we replaced Leer with Glare. 100% accuracy, that's great. Sunflora didn't learn anything new. Quilava learned Quick Attack, which we also replaced Leer with. So no more Quick Attack. Dratini learned Dragon Rage, of which I believe we replaced Leer. So no more Leer. We have Dragon Rage, which is a really strong move. Zangoose is a new Pokemon, so all different moves. At some point it learned Slash, at which point we replaced Leer. And then this is Bayonet. Bayonet has not learned any moves since we caught her, but I figure that's only a matter of time. And besides, knockoff is a really strong move anyway, and it also is a good kind of like bellwether to see whether a Pokemon is holding an item. I don't have Thief or Covet yet, but that doesn't matter. We also caught a couple Pokemon, so I will show those here. Assuming this will create an entry for the next time we play. Move Pokemon. So we caught Nidoking, which was surprising that I hadn't already caught Nidoking. I'll go to the Pokedex in a second and read the entry. And presumably I'm showing the footage on screen right now, where here I am catching Nidoking, and wow, isn't it really cool? We also caught Kingdra, which Nidoking was on the route with all the Johto starters, so just west of Cerulean City. Kingdra was on the route just north of Cerulean City, the one with the Nugget Bridge, which I guess we haven't explored very well, but I caught Kingdra. And then I also encountered Gardevoir twice, and both times Gardevoir, I got Gardevoir paralyzed, and then teleport happened, which was not fun. But it is what it is. That's how a safari goes. So, Kingdra, I like Seadra, but Kingdra's neat. Also has a Never Melt Ice, so we should probably take that when we get the chance. In fact, that chance would probably be now, so. And X attack isn't the worst item. Okay. So that is about the update. Yeah, and everybody in the party is level 24 now. Oh, okay. That's not actually it. I was going to read those Pokedex entries. Alright, let's get ourselves to Nidoking. So Nidoking is the drill Pokemon. 4'7", 136.7 pounds, with a footprint of a circle. Oval. It uses its powerful tail in battle to smash, constrict, then break the prey's bones. That's vicious. And this is how tall Nidoking is compared to us. And that, cool. And then Kingdra is going to be all the way down here. Psych. It's going to be in the National Pokedex. So there. And this is centered for some reason. Kingdra is the dragon Pokemon. It is 5'11", 335 pounds. Big. It is said that it usually hides in underwater caves. It can create whirlpools by yawning, which I don't know if seahorses actually yawn, but that's a seahorse that we could ride, assuming that we get surf anytime soon, which we won't. After all, we only have 2 badges. We have almost flat out refused to make any story progress in favor of catching 95 Pokemon in our safari. So I think... I did not watch the last episode, even though I recorded it in October. I edited it a few months ago. That might have even been in January. So it's been, like I said, it's been a minute since I have done anything with not only the Safari mode, but also with Pokemon in general. So, let's put that Arbok in front. I don't know what my plan was, other than I know I was going to go face Lieutenant Surge, so that we're just going to do first. Hey, neat. I figured I would treat myself to a few wild battles, a little safari. We can't just have all story progress, that would be boring. Or not. I don't know. Glare. It doesn't affect while held up. Why does glare not affect... Oh, because it's normal type. Got it. Okay, well then... Well, let's go to Dratini then. My mistake. Like I said, I have not done anything with Pokemon in quite some time. I have, since the last time I recorded, I actually have a Switch now. It was a gift. And I have one game for it, which is Rune Factory 4 Special. And I have no intention of getting Pokemon Sword and Shield, especially if to get the full game, including the DLC, that's $120, which is obnoxious. I'm not doing that. So I also don't think they look good, especially when compared to... I gotta pay attention here. Twister. Compared to the new Pokemon Snap that came out. Basically, I'm playing Pokemon right now because I'm like real hot and bothered by the announcement of new Pokemon Snap, I guess is what it's called, and how like beautiful that game looks, and how lively all the Pokemon in the game are, and how different it is in like tone to Sword and Shield. And really, like, the kind of the hot take here being that, well, let's read about Shuppet first. The Shuppet's entry is pushed all the way to the limits. So Shuppet is the puppet Pokemon, 2 feet tall, 5.1 pounds. It loves to feed on feelings like envy and malice. Oh, it's almost time to restart to install the new feature update, but I'm not going to do that because I want to record. And also, you delayed the feature update until November, so it's not nearing end of service. You're wrong, Microsoft. Quit telling me what to do. Its upright horn catches the emotions of people. Is Shuppet. I like Shuppet a lot. I think Shuppet's got a great color. I think it is smooth and would be nice to pet. Give a nickname to the captured Shuppet? No. Great. We also have Baynet. I like Baynet a lot. Alright. Let's try this grass patch. What was I talking about? I'm real hot and bothered by a lot of stuff right now. The first of which being Pokemon Snap. That is what we were talking about. So Pokemon Snap was a trailer. They dropped that this week. And it just looks gorgeous. The gameplay footage that they did, like, just not even the Pokemon themselves, but like the world, everything, the textures look great. The lighting is just good. It just looks like a modern video game. If at least with the cartoony aesthetic of, you know, a Pokemon game, as opposed to something more realistic. But that's definitely not a problem. Hit this seahorse, please. And it got me to thinking, my hot take being that Pokemon games are not good video games. Especially not now, like the most recent iterations. So being Sword and Shield and also Sun and Moon, I would say. They are not good video games. And the reason that I feel this has gone under the radar, this is not, like I said, this is a hot take. This is not a well thought out sort of opinion. So I'm just going to sort of work on it right now. What are you converting to? Psychic type. That sucks. That was not well thought out. Porygon 2, just like my opinions on Pokemon. Pokemon is not a good video game. Here's why. I think that the Nintendo company and Game Freak and the Pokemon company have done an excellent job of marketing Pokemon as something that cannot be compared to any other video game. It is unique in its field, and in the field of like RPGs and I guess even monster collections, that there's nothing like Pokemon. And so you can't rightly compare Pokemon to, I've earned this, You can't compare Pokemon to any other video games because it's unique. Hello. Blaziken. Blaziken is not immune to Glare, and Intimidate is a good... Arbok is just crushing it right now. Arbok is good. Good little snake. Don't get burned. Thank you. Let's see. Bite should be... Oh, let's do Wrap. Psych. Let's do nothing. So yeah, Pokemon is marketed as something that cannot be compared to any other video games because of how unique it is. But if you actually do start to compare it to other video games, it's actually bad. It's not good. I mean, the easiest, the softball comparison is just in the graphics. Like, you just take a look at Sword and Shield, and then you compare that to any other video game released probably in the last like 5, maybe even 10 years, and it just looks bad. It does not look good. It looks amateurish. I should be calm and slowing my roll here because I'm not trying to destroy this Blaziken. I am trying to befriend this Blaziken. So let's do that. Maybe I should have thought about this more. What? That's my punishment for not thinking about not working out this opinion fully. I've been so ready to, like, leave Nintendo, I guess. I did not really intend on getting a Switch myself. Until Rune Factory 4 Special was announced, and Rune Factory 5 particularly. Let me work that thought out while I read Blaziken's Pokedex entry. So Blaziken is the Blaze Pokemon, shock. 6'3", 114.6 pounds, and the footprint with some claws in it. When facing a tough foe, it looses flames from its wrists. Its powerful legs let it jump clear over buildings. Alright. Big, powerful legs. Give a nickname to the captured Blaziken? No. Blaziken was transferred to Box 14. Can't wait for that highlight. I have already caught mine on. I was not planning to get a Switch, is what I was speaking about. But I got one as a gift, and also I did want one because of Rune Factory 5. And there are perhaps a couple other games. I may actually be interested in getting the Pokemon Snap game. Although, there has been the fair concern raised that Pokemon Snap may be a $60 video game, which it shouldn't be. If I'm not getting, like, at least... I would say if it's a $60 video game, I should be getting 60 hours out of that video game. And I have concerns that I will not get $60 out of that. I mean, compared to other RPGs, like, I just finished playing Demon Gaze 2, which sometime last year I put together a video to talk about all the RPGs I played, and I did that as sort of a debrief after I finished playing Demon Gaze 1. Nobody knows Cut, do they, huh? I happen to know that everybody can learn Cut, but who do I want to saddle with this move? Probably Sunflora, honestly. Like, Sunflora has no diversity in his moves, so... Bayonet has better moves. Sunflora, maybe. Quilava has better moves. Dratini, nah. I guess Sunflora. Sunflora wants to learn Cut. This is fine. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of Absorb, because Absorb is not very strong, and Cut is stronger, although I don't know if Sunflora's physical attack is very good. Nice. You eat that CD. Let's, I guess, confirm that here. Summary. 47 is not bad, especially when you compare it to Kolava, who's at 40. I mean, Arbok and Zangoose are really the standard bearers. So is Bayonet, honestly. Bayonet's a good mixed attacker. Special attack. Kolava doesn't seem to be particularly good at anything. I mean, these two still have room to grow, I guess. They still have to evolve. All the others are final evolutions, so I guess that's something to take into consideration. I would like to cut this down. While I was putting together my team, I'm all over the place with this commentary. While I was putting together my team, I thought about, like, I don't have a ground type with me. But then, because, you know, as Lieutenant Surge is the Lightning American, he's an expert on electric Pokemon. Bird type Pokemon, which don't exist, and water type Pokemon match poorly against the electric type. Paralysis 2. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. He's locked himself in. Great. But Lieutenant Surge won't have electric Pokemon. He'll probably have normal type Pokemon. Or not. I don't remember what types of Pokemon any of the trainer classes have, because I have not done this in a long time, and I didn't bother looking it up or doing any research. I just want to play the video game. I just kind of want to talk. I haven't... As you know, likely, there's a pandemic happening across the world. Global pandemic. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to keep my job. So I've been working from home now for 12, 13 weeks. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've left the house in a, like, reasonable, like, I don't know, to do anything other than, like, go to the store. Or I guess we did go to a friend's house for a couple hours. But I have not left. Oh, Spoink. Do servants just have Pokemon that start with S then? That would be interesting. No. Arbok is fine. Spoink. Before I started working from home all the time, and I was commuting in by bus, I was writing down in just a journal every day, just whatever was on my mind, just get like a page down every day. And that was very good. Surprised. But it was very good for just kind of clearing my mind, I guess. What's your problem? But I haven't, since I've been working from home, I fell out of that habit, and everything in my mind has just been like festering, for lack of a better term. And I just need to let it out. I've been just so down lately. I haven't recorded since we moved. We moved, I guess. I don't know if that... Yeah, that would have come up, I guess, after my last recording of Spyro. So, this is my first recording from our new apartment, even though we've lived here for 3 months. But there's just been so much in my life that's been out of sorts. We moved in and the apartment wasn't even fully ready. The most notable issue being that my window is broken and I can't actually open it. So as summer approaches, as it starts to get warmer during the days, my room, and during the nights also, my room just swelters. It's so hot in here. And it's insufferable. Magnemite. Yes. It's tough. It's rough. And so I've been sort of like, mentally, I think I put everything in my life on hold until that gets fixed, until the window gets fixed. But that means, like, I'm still not unpacked. I've lived here for 3 months, and there are still things in boxes. I also moved to a smaller bedroom, so I'm still like, there's stuff that isn't in its right locations because I'm not sure where it's going to go, because I haven't bothered like putting all my furniture in its final locations because I've been waiting for the window to get fixed. And it just feels like the window is like this block that I've established in my mind that is preventing me from like living almost on top of everything else. And it's stupid. But hopefully that's going to get fixed because they are coming to fix our window hopefully next week. That's what they told me. So, oh, Fisher Tucker has Totodile. Tiny little crocodile. So hopefully like the window will get fixed. And then I can start to put up my posters again, which I think will be a start. And then I'll probably move... I don't know. I would estimate probably about 6 square feet of carpet space in this new room. So I'll probably move my bed and stuff around. I don't have a whole lot of activity space is what I'm basically getting at there. Oh, don't you bite me. I'm biting you. I should switch off of Arbok. Because Arbok doesn't need the experience anymore. The window isn't the only problem with the apartment also. We've got issues with the dryer. We've got issues with the dishwasher. We have issues... The shower head, I guess, leaks. That's another thing. All just little things. All these little things that just, like, they stack up. And it just has been causing me a lot of grief. Let's go with Dratini. Alright, let's figure out this puzzle. Nope. Nope. Hey! Wait, no. Alright, start over. It was button mashing and screwed up the puzzle. Even though that is not really how the puzzle works, but I guess they... the switches under here are mechanical. And maybe... okay. So it's got to be here then. Are you kidding me? Switch under the trash. So here, please. Come on. Just throw me a bone. That's all I just been asking. Just please. Okay, switch under the trash. And I... Button mashed. Pokemon is not a good video game. But hey, it's only developed by a small indie studio, so... What can you expect? Wish these people would get out of the way. Okay, it has to be this one, right? Yes! Thank you. Alright. Guess I should save. 97. We're almost at 100. That's something of an accomplishment. That feels good. Let's cherish that. Celebrate that. Hello. Fighting. Oh, okay. Did they now? I bet you don't even have an electric Pokemon. Alright. Manager, Lieutenant Surge. Manager has a Growlithe. Okay. Manager, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Manager Surge. Assistant Manager Surge. Okay, that's the episode title. Great. Okay. Well, Yeah, let's just use Dragon Rage. It's not very effective, but it's sufficient. Well, it wasn't sufficient. No, because you didn't even do anything to Dratini. You did, what, 8 damage? Nothing. I did 40 in one hit. Beldum. All over the place, huh, Assistant Manager Surge? Beldum. Yeah, why not? All right, we got Dragon Rage, so let's just cheese this battle. Who cares? Alrighty. Is it really cheesing, though? I mean, it's a move in the game. Grand Bowl. Now, that's a signature Pokemon right there. I'm happy to see. Will I change Pokemon? Nah. Look at that. Look at that jaw. Oh, that was the second Intimidate. Cool. Very cool. Are those half health? Okay. Well, let's just finish it off. All right. And that's our third batch. Ooh, so much experience. Nice. Oh, we're going to evolve fairly soon here. At 30, right? Oh, that's a shocker. Yes, the Thunder Badge for all your Thunder-type Pokemon. Electric-type Pokemon. There are no birds. Birds don't exist. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon speed. I don't understand how that works. There are no articles online that explain that. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime, kid. We don't have fly. We're nowhere near fly. TM34. TM34 contains Shockwave. I doubt it. 34, right? 34. Snatch. Steals the effects of the foe's healing or status-changing move. It's not a bad move, but I don't want it. Alright. I believe that's the third one in a row where the Gym TM has been kind of a stinker. We didn't even have to face Lieutenant Surge. You can save Lieutenant Surge until basically the end. Because you don't need Fly for anything. Oh, what's my count for Kanto Pokemon? I remember that was a thing that I was working on before. Pokedex. This is 32, yeah? Yeah, okay. Great. I think that means I'm at the point where I can... Now, this may be something that I've already done, but in the event that I haven't, we'll just take care of it. And in fact, let's just get some Safari action, because we deserve it. Larvitar. Girl Larvitar. Ooh. Pretty little girl. I love that green. This is such a nice color. Okay. Thunder Wave. Please. It doesn't affect Wild Larvitar. Psych. Okay. Let's go to Arbok then. Does Larvitar only know Bite at this point? I remember when I tried to use Larvitar when we did Pokemon Crystal Versus. It only knew Bite for a long time before it ever learned Rock Throw. Oh, it knows Sandstorm. Alright. Well. Good for you. Let's just use Bite. Oh, I forgot that Larvitar would not resist Bite. Larvitar will resist both of these, so I guess we'll just go with Wrap and hope that that's weak. Alright. Now we'll just start hucking Pokeballs at this lady. Alright. Be my friend. Which actually works because my current desktop background on my computer is from Haganai, and Be My Friend is the theme of the second season, which is inferior to the first season, but such it is. Larvitar is the rock Pokemon. It's 2 feet tall, 158.7 pounds, has a tiny little footprint. It feeds on soil. After it has eaten a large mountain, it will fall asleep so it can grow. Neat. Nope. I've been rewatching Rugrats, of all things, because I wanted to see how it held up watching it as an adult. Turns out very well. It's very good. And it reminded me of that because Larvitar eats dirt, and the kids talk about eating mud all the time. So, thus the connection. I don't need to fight this Skarmory. I don't really feel like it. Let it go. Though there's an easier way to check, because this is the item finder, right? So if I already have the item finder, I do not. Hello. Are you now? Yes. Nice. Okay. Well, just good to get that squared away at least. What? Ew. Well, whatever I have, it's not the time to use it. What is it? Old Rod. Oh. Okay, let's leave that on. I don't need to use the bike. We're in no rush. In fact, let's spoil ourselves with a little safari action. Regular Porygon. I already have one. I have already saved one, traced. None of the Gardevoir I found have had trace, which was disappointing. I like trace as an ability. I think it's neat. Even though synchronize is probably a better ability, but let's just run. Also, let's switch to Genie up from the front. Pokemon. Let's go with Zangoose. Why not? Zangoose is very powerful, especially with Slash already being like a normal type Pokemon. So lots of advantages to being Zangoose. I just figured I would treat myself and just show off Zangoose's power because, you know, why not? Zangoose can learn that Fire Punch TM that I picked up, so that might be a worthwhile investment. But we're going to the Rock Tunnel. We're going to new routes, new safari, new exploration. So actually, while I think about it, I should probably go to the route right by the Nugget Bridge because I don't feel like I did sufficient exploration there. So I will give myself 4 battles in this grass right to the west of the Nugget Bridge. You can see it right there. 4 battles. Alright, first we have Diglett. Diglett is already one of our friends, so we will continue on. Battle number 2. Golem. Golem is also one of our friends already, apparently. So, not going to bother. Number 3. Shelter. I believe we have Shelter already. So, let's move on to the final battle of this route, which will be another Diglett. That's disappointing. I don't want repeats. I'm going to give myself another battle because I... Okay, fine. You brought this on yourself. One more. No repeats. Goldeen. Goldeen is already our friend. Okay. Well then, let's go to the rock tunnel. That's all I gotta say about that. So as I mentioned, I played Demon Gaze, which that game on its own, like the PS4 version, comes with the DLC already packaged with it. Unfortunately, there's no trophies with the DLC, but that game, base game and DLC, was about 150 hours, which is great value. All right, Director Alicia's got a Vibrava. That's a cool looking Pokemon right there. But let's slash it. Power. I also played the what is it? The DLC of Ni no Kuni 2, which was another like 80 hours on top of an 90-hour base game. So a total of like 170 hours. So that's another great value for a video game. Let's just stick with it. And I think those are really the only games I've played. I played the first act of Rune Factory 4 Special, but then set it down and just haven't gotten back to it. I think because I went to ask out Xiao Pai and she said no. Or rather, she thought I was joking, which hurt more. So I got kind of discouraged and just set it down and picked up some other games. Love Disc. And yeah, I'm still figuring out what to play next. I'm clearly putting off that decision. Or maybe not. Maybe the games that I play next... Oh, hey, Cyndaquil. The game I should play next should be one of the games that I'm Let's Playing. Look at how Cyndaquil stands. That's neat. Slash. That would be fair. I mean, I'm so close to finishing Spyro 3. I've got 4 boards left in Mario Party 2 to do. I've got this. Heck, I even have Sonic 3. Oh, Pursuit. That's not a bad move. Yes. I will probably replace Quick Attack. Because better coverage, better pizza, Papa John's. Sword Dance doesn't help with Pursuit, so probably won't keep it long term. Hopefully we get like some decent TMs and something of a physical move that we can teach Zangoose. Or we'll just switch Zangoose out with somebody else. The tunnel coming up is pitch black inside. You'll need Flash to get through there. I doubt it. I want that. Greed. TM50 contains self-destruct. Cool. More stinkers for TMs. Talk to me. You're bored, eh? Is that so? Schoolgirl Jeremy. Zangoose has nothing for Magnemite, other than like sheer force, but we should switch out Zangoose from the front. Switch to Kalava. Do not paralyze me, please. Thank you. A critical hit. What else do you got? Plusle. I said that weird. Plusle. No. Little red thing. Neat. Long time ago, when I was working on, when I was working at the summer camps, and I didn't want to be paralyzed, actually. I was working at the summer camps and teaching Game Maker. One of the ideas for a game that I had was like a little platformer thing using Plusle and Minun as the primary characters and giving like Plusle, I guess, the more powerful moves and Minun more like speedy sort of things. Never came to fruition, much like any of my fan game or even creative projects. but it was just an idea. Sableye was another playable Pokemon in it, as well as Sentret. You sure I'd get standing up to me there, eh? Sure did. Do I have any healing items, actually? Have I even bothered? I've got 2 rare candies. Firestone. A Soda Pop. Well, alright, so much for using Quilava, then. Let's use Bayonet. I was actually thinking about switching out Sunflora, but... should we face all the trainers first, or should we go to the Pokemon Center first? Guess we should do the Pokemon Center. Just to get there and heal, so that we can start using Quilava again. Yeah, see, this would have been perfect for Quilava. What a shame. Except this isn't actually a bug catcher. It's actually a designer. And they're not going to have bugs. They're still going to have bugs, I guess. But... whatever. Oh, yes. You build up your defenses for that 2 HP that you have remaining. I could have just screeched just to, like, mess with it. Ghastly. Ooh, fun. Let's destroy it. Ghastly is a Pokemon that I've used frequently. I think attributed to pretty much every time I played Gen 2, because you can get Ghastly in the Sprout Tower. Oh, Pichu. Also very cool. Because you can get Ghastly in the Sprout Tower, I would use it. And I liked Haunter as well. I thought it was cool how Haunter had like the glowy hand in the Gen 2 sprite. That's all I got. I'm just a mess of random thoughts right now, because that's really like the swirling chaos that lives inside my mind at the moment. Is really all I have. This is all I have to give. And it's all you're bound to get. Full heal. Oh! Why not? I mean, it's not like I would likely just end up saving it and then never using it anyway. That's what I do with items in every single RPG. Just have this full backpack full of just junk. Aren't you a little toughy? Aren't you a little schoolgirl? Shouldn't you be in class right now, young lady? Bryce. Trico. Did I switch Quilava? I did. Wonderful. Quilava is bound to learn Flame Wheel at any moment here. You thought I was going to switch. I'm no coward. Stop being quick attack. Stop taking damage, Quilava, also. We have that Soda Pop, but that my instincts are still saying, like, save that. But if you level up here, then that would be fine also, because then we can switch. Oh, okay, rewind back to a thought that I had a moment ago with Sunflora. I was thinking about switching out Sunflora, but because we put in so much effort to catch Sunkern, I didn't want to, as well as to get the Sunstone, I didn't want to, I guess, betray Sunflora so quickly, but I figured, like, time, clock's ticking. We want to, I'm feeling very, like, again, the chaos in my mind, I want to switch things up, and I will do what pleases me. Nice. What's that? It's a Quilava. Get a Pokedex. Come on. They give them to everybody. Bag. No. Pokemon. Let's switch to Bayonet again. Kids should be tough. Well, you are one. Taking the Rock Tunnel to Lavender. I bet you seem to be sad about that, huh? Alright, Swimmer, Drew. Pidgey. Bird's notoriously good at swimming. Okay. Next. Ghastly. Perfect. Talking about games that I've been playing also, or want to play. So I've got all my Let's Plays that I really should focus on and want to try to turn my attention back to them. But I've also got, I bought like a bunch of new games. So I've got like Trials of Mana I bought. I have Shining Resonance Refrain, which looked fun. I played the demo of it on the PS4 and it just looked like a fun game. I've got... I'm not usually super big into like the... I guess the pixelated like retro style indie games, but I did get one called Arafall, or Arafell, I guess. It was on the cheap, and I don't know, it looked kind of interesting. So I've got that one. I bought a couple of games on clearance, Nintendo games of all things. So I bought Yokai Watch. That could be fun. And Xenoblade Chronicles X, because one of my friends has been hounding me to get Xenoblade something or other, and I didn't. But then I got that. But as it turns out, that's like a different game entirely. So I don't know nothing about anything. Slowly approaching that point in my life where just things are passing me by, I guess, culture-wise. Trying to stay on top of it. Good Spite. Spite's not very good. Screech is better, even though if Screech isn't very good with my current move pool. Spite's not very good. I'm not gonna learn it. Stop learning Spite, yes. Oh, at least she tried to learn a new move. Go, Sunflora. Not to mention, I'm sure I have other games in my backlog. A bunch of PS4 games, actually. As well as I was thinking about. Now, here's for anybody who has managed to get through the video up to this point, of which I should actually confirm that the recording is still going. It is. Okay. So many years ago, I think it was after I finished Spyro 1. And probably around the time where I did Sonic 1. It's just grass up there. I played a game called Yggdra Union. And it was an ambitious project of mine. Fight me. I will not patronize you. I'll matronize you. Director, Caitlin. Bulbasaur. Yeah. It was an ambitious project because not only did I try to do like a cool overlay, despite the fact that I hadn't purchased Premiere yet, I was still using like a knockoff version of CS2. And it was a challenge to put together the project. I also tried to do like voice acting for the scenes, and that was difficult. So it was a lot of effort for a product that I was not particularly satisfied with. But now I feel 7 years later like I might be ready for that, and also possibly to play the PSP version, which I have on my PSTV Vita deal. So that would take care of the voice acting thing. I wouldn't have to do that. I could still do the overlay because I'm better at that now per this project. So I could put together something. I'd like to actually finally beat that game because I've been playing it for a good portion of my life. You're not Sunflora, I just noticed. I've played Yggdra Union for a long time and I've never beaten the game. I've come close. Every time I play it, I get a little bit closer, but I just never have gotten to the end. So that could be something that I could do. I've also got a bunch of games that I want to replay. kind of want to replay some racing games, like Crash Team Racing or Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride, oh, the greatest video game of all time. Where's our new Kirby Air Ride? Where's our Kirby Air Ride Master Quest? Huh? I'd sell every other video game. I would play nothing but Kirby Air Ride. I would sell my soul to Nintendo, basically, if they gave us Kirby Air Ride Master Quest. I'd go out and buy the Switch that can connect to the TV. I only have the Switch Lite right now. I would get a proper Switch so I could record Kirby Air Ride Master Quest. I would buy 2 Switches. That's how committed I am to Kirby Air Ride. Okay. Well, here we are. We're at the PC. What's your deal? 20 species. We have that. Everstone. Yes. Is this a key item? Oh, it is what it is. That's true. We are doing a Safari Mode edition, so sometimes we don't want evolution to happen. Like for Quava, actually. What's your deal? The types of Pokemon match up differently with each other. No kid. A nugget is totally useless. Well, $5,000 or 5,000 yen, so $50. It's still, $50 goes a long way. Ghosts haunt Lavender Town. I doubt it. Uh-oh, it's almost time to restart. Even though I said wait an hour, and I haven't even been recording for an hour, so I have noticed throughout the day working on my computer here that wait an hour has started. Microsoft has been changing what an hour means and making it smaller every time I hit that button. So I'm onto your tricks, and just please cut it out. Just let me. It's my technology. I bought it. Although I guess technically I licensed it. God, just 2020 just sucks so much. What a trash year. Director Heidi, make it. Cheer me up. Sing for me. Or just pop a balloon with a leaf. A critical leaf. A critical hit. Here's another passion project. Oh, here's another game I'd like to play. Before I talk about the other passion projects I'd like to do, I might end up saving this for Introverts Day. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to tell you about this project. I just had like the most brilliant idea. So, what day is it today? Today is the 18th. Okay. I will work on that this weekend. That's brilliant. I'm so smart. Okay. Passion project then. One of my passion projects would be to create, and I'm sure somebody's already done this, but basically like a retrofitted like Pokemon game, like in the Gen 3 style, but with all the Pokemon. So even up through Sword and Shield. I would like that very much. Enigma. Oh, that's super rare, huh? Bag. I've never actually seen one. Enigma berry. Can be ground up into a powder as an ingredient for medicine. Oh, there's no card. Look at it. It's neat looking. Cool. I'm saying cool like in the Lion King Genesis game. Is there anybody else I can... Okay. Oh, lots of safaring to do on this route. But let's go make sure that we haven't missed anybody. Like this little girl. Bring it on. Alright. Schoolgirl Alan. Squirtle. That's unfortunate for you. Very fortunate for me. Very lucky for me, actually. Have we even seen the regular Charmander? I wonder. Bullet Seed. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. Now, Bullet Seed I would have definitely replaced Absorb with. But now that we're saddled with Cut because we made mistakes, where is Bullet Seed better than Razor Leaf? Bullet Seed doesn't miss. Is Bullet Seed better than Growth? I'm going to pass on Bullet Seed. It's a difficult decision to make, but Illumise. Yes. Let's go to Quilava. Alright, little ladybug. I think. Or some sort of like cricket. It's definitely not a ladybug. That's not correct. I mean, it is a ladybug, but it is not a ladybug. That is Lediba, with the cool Ledian, who is unironically one of my favorites. You beat me fair. I sure did, Alan. Go to class. Us hardy gals always laugh. You sure do. I think we just skipped the one swimmer. Who's that walking there with those good-looking Pokemon? Go to the water. Go swim. Chris. Voltorb. Forgot to switch out Sunflora, but that's fine. We'll just stick with Sunflora for now. There's no reason not to. Always felt bad for Voltorb in the first game. Being an electric type, but not actually learning any electric type moves. Like, that's just kind of disappointing. Like, it learns Spark now, but it was just a sad little existence for little Voltorb. Seal with 2 E's. Bye. Hooray! Out like a light. Okay, I believe that is all the trainers now. Unless there's... Nope, there is one more designer up here. Alright. What Pokemon are in cocoons? Brent. Magcargo! That is certainly a cocoon. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you might think that a snail grows in a cocoon. Well, I guess we go with Mega Drain. Try to keep ourselves at full health as long as possible. Or I guess we go for Razor Leaf and hope for the Cricketle. Or it might just be like just strong enough. Perfect. But we got to get Sunflora out of there because about to fall right asleep. Even though Onyx, that would have been so sweet. Yes, I suppose we must. I guess that's you. What do you have? No held items. Too bad. What? What a total waste of time. Yep, those bugs like Magcargo and Onyx. Okay. Let's switch to Arbok. Alright, write in the comments below who you think the first Pokemon in the grass is going to be. Did you do it? Alright, let's find out if you were right. Ah, dang, sorry, it was Girafarig. It was a good guess, though. Good try. Okay, well, we have not seen Girafarig before, so let us gather. Girafarig's actually really strong. I think it's just normal types are underpowered. Or, not underpowered, but under... Oh, my brain is totally blanking. Underappreciated? Underrated. That's the word. Somewhere in here is a brain in between this headset. Okay, let's not get critical hits on my snake, please. Let's not use confusion. Okay. Let's just hope that paralysis is going to do something. I guess not. Repeat ball. When did I pick that up? 1, 2, 3. Catch. Nice. Girafarig. Spelled backwards. Girafarig. Girafarig is a long Pokemon at 4'11" and 91.5 pounds. Tiny little footprint. Its tail has a small brain of its own. Beware! If you get close, it may react to your scent and bite. Cool. Box 14. Okay. Cleanse tag. That's actually not a bad item. It's kind of antithetical to what we're trying to do here, but it's not a bad item. Ooh, Crawdon. That's a cool Pokemon. That's somebody who I'd be interested in using. Let's start with Thunder Wave. I should be able to use Twister, I think. I mean, one issue I've always had with Pokemon is how, like, under-leveled the wild Pokemon are for any point you're at in the game. With the exception of maybe the beginning. It just makes training hassle. Let's just... This seems fine. One, 2, 3, catch. Nice. A rough customer that wildly flails its giant claws. It is said to be extremely hard to raise. Crawdon is the rogue Pokemon, 3'7" and 72.3 pounds, with a big old foot, unlike what most crabs have. Rough customer, wow. Water dark type, so does what Sharpedo does, but without being a glass cannon. No. Next. Clefairy. We already have one. Strike 1. Route 10, I think is what we're on. Oh, Murkrow. Wow. Look at that. That's a cool sprite. I like the combination of the black and red. Okay. Thunderwave. Murkrow I have used once. I think in my Pokemon Diamond playthrough. Evolved into Honchkrow. Murkrow was just... It was another one of those glass cannons, which I feel is pretty common among dark types. But just the stat increases on attack and special attack were just through the roof. Always +2 every time. It's great. which concerns me that if I use Twister, that might be too much. So I'm going to just use Wrap. Entirely possible that it was only my Murkrow that had that glass cannon problem, and not all Murkrow. Okay. This is fine. Should have grabbed a glass of water or something. Should have probably waited a turn. Three, catch. It's kind of crazy how it's almost 9 p.m., but it's still light out. I guess I should probably eat dinner too. Oh, it's on the same page as Sneasel. How cool. Feared and loathed by many, it is believed to bring misfortune to all those who see it at night. Murkrow is the darkness Pokemon, 1 foot 8 and 4.6 pounds with a little bird foot. Nope. Should I go heal? I can do one more. Or it should be like Mewtwo or something. Octillery. No, Octillery. That's another Pokemon I used in my Pokemon Diamond playthrough. I started with Piplup, but then decided I didn't like I don't like Empoleon. I think it just is too stiff of a design. And so I switched to Octillery, which you didn't catch Remoraid until like the route leading up to Victory Road. So I didn't have much time to use Octillery, and Octillery seemed a little under-leveled compared to the rest of my team, which probably made sense because it had fewer effort values. Sort of stumbled across that sentence, huh? Oh, I could use Twister. Alright, Battle of Constricting. Battle of Constricting Ideas. Don't Water Gun, please. Not even a very effective move. Wrap. Why don't they ever get paralyzed? It feels like it affects me more than anybody else. What? Hello? One. Get the. Okay, thank you. Give me just another turn to give this a try. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why? Alright, do it good this time. Be our friend. 1, 2. We gotta do it. We gotta just go for it and just hope and trust that our friend is not gonna let us faint. What? It didn't even shake. Coward. Yes, I guess I will use the next Pokemon. I guess just go for Sunflora. Yeah, that's the... I don't have any moves that... Maybe Arbok's Wrap. Arbok's Wrap is stronger than Dratini's, though. So... I don't... And Wrap would still do the chip damage afterwards. So I think we're just stuck with just throwing Pokeballs at this thing. 1. Come on! Is it because I disparaged you earlier by saying you weren't as strong as the rest of my team? It's because we had less time to be friends together. If you get caught, then we could be friends longer, perhaps, and then we wouldn't have the same issues as we did in Gen 4. Hello? One, two, three, catch. The Jet Pokemon. 2 foot 11, 62.8 pounds, little tentacle footprint. It wraps enemies with its suction cup tentacles, then smashes them with its rock hard head. Cool. I'm going to go back to the Cerulean City. I'm going to buy more Pokeballs. Not out of any particular frustration, just out of wanting. Just feeling like I need to restock. I have plenty of money. So in fact, let's just buy 38. No full heals. Let's just pick up a couple of these. This is something I used to do. Like when I would play Gen 1, is put together like a first aid kit. I never get burned, but why not? Potions are not worth it. They're never worth it. Okay. Let's continue to do some more Safari. What's the recording at right now? Not even an hour and a half. We can keep going. So we shall. Let's go to that. There was a smaller patch of grass. Let's do that. Not this way. Rather, it was this way. Because this is closer, more on our way to the rock tunnel. Quillfish. Cool. Quillfish is another Pokemon I've always wanted to use. Just because of how rare it was. I really loved the mechanic in Gen 2 where like the people would call you and be like, oh, there's a swarm of these Pokemon around. I thought that was so neat. Okay. Pokemon used to be a good game. When did the... I guess around Gen 6, so X and Y is probably when it really like stopped innovating as much. Like the graphics caught up in a big way. Sort of figured that was going to happen. But we still got Shed Skin, so. I've got so many water types to choose from now. Quillfish, we've got Octillery, we've got Crawdaunt. Not sure which one I might like pick first. I don't want to use another one because it just feels like if Wrap doesn't let up. So we're putting ourselves in an Octillery situation here again. One, two, three, catch. It was just that little chip. That's just that little bit. That's all we needed. Great, new friend. Quillfish, the balloon Pokemon, like Jigglypuff. 1 foot 8, 8.6 pounds. To fire its poison spikes, it must inflate its body by drinking over 2.6 gallons of water all at once. That's a lot. Nope. Quillfish. Interesting. She's here. She's at level 16, which is slightly above where I'd want her because now she will level up and not learn double kick. Unless she already knows double kick. Well, whatever. Nidoran. Okay. It's happening. It's happening. We need to capture Nidoran. Not capture. We need to befriend. Oh, okay. Nidoran already knows double kick. Wonderful. Okay. Twister? Wrap? Twister? What with wrap? Should have gone with Twister. It's okay, we have Shed Skin. Poison Point's kind of out of control, huh? Do another wrap. Paralyzed. Right, this is a case where if I did another wrap and then wrap doesn't let up, then that would be too close for me. So we're just gonna befriend. 1, 2, 3, catch. Yes! The whole point, the whole reason I started playing this was for Nidoran. And Nidorina, particularly. Although small, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has smaller horns. She is the poison Pokemon, 1 foot 4, 15.4 pounds. No. Alright. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Ugh. This way. We have plenty of safaring to do on this route too, but not before we saddle our team with a couple of Pokemon that are a little under level. Alright. Move Pokemon. Oh, that. Move items. What do you have? Oh, a Pokeball. You saved one of the ones for us. You do care. Oh, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna need this. Oh, you have Kingdra too. And Seadra. Okay. You give this to Zangoose. And then you put that in the bag. Okay. Move Pokemon. Alright. So, Sunflora. Well, what number are you? We'll find out later. 4, 5, 6. Here? Oh, it was close. 192. Move. So 185, 186, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Here. Okay. The search for Sunkern is over. And, oh, who else? Quilava. I think Quilava is... Because I just got Zangoose and Bayonet, so I want to give them a chance. And, oh, it could be Arbok. No, it's going to be Quilava. And possibly also Arbok. Alright, Quilava, I know exactly where you go. Right here. Okay, so first things first. then Octillery or Quillfish? Tackle, Poison Sting, Hard, Minimize. Water Gun, Constrict. And what does Crawdaunt have? Bubble, Hard, Vice Grip, Leer. So Crawdaunt's get the best moves of all of them. Kingdra. Bubble, Smokescreen, Leer, Water Gun. Let's do Quillfish. Sure. And Arbok. Who would I replace Arbok with? Larvitar? Blaziken? Somebody else? Somebody not new? Oh, there's also Gorobus, who I wanted to use. She's only at level, or he, sorry, is only at level 3. Who else? Celebi. Bring back Doduo. Venonat, that could be one. That would be 3 poisons. Although we're thinking of replacing Arbok. You know what? Let's just stick with what we got. So, yeah, we still have representation from all 3 gens. Just have 3 Gen 1s, 1 Gen 2, and 2 Gen 3s. So it makes sense per the number of Pokemon that are in each generation. It averages out, and etc., etc. Yes. Now we... Okay. Great! Cool. Very good. I love it. Guess we should heal, huh? Full health, and we hope to see you again. You will. Especially considering who we got with us now. So let's go, let's put you here. Item give, what do we got? Everstone, no. Yeah, we're gonna let Nidoran evolve. We're gonna get us a Nidorino. Experience there, Shell Bell. I don't think I got any other like good. The Black's Incense isn't that bad. Oh, 2 cleanse tags? Oh, I guess they're not as good as I thought they were. I wanted to try this, do the Shell Bell, but the Shell Bell kind of sucks. It just takes so long. But we also have Double Kick. You know, let's give you the Lax Incense. And then when we're ready to train Quillfish, we'll give Quillfish the experience share. Okay. Very exciting. Developments have occurred. Let's see who we got here. Oh, it's just Lugia. Welcome to our team. Let's just switch this here. Oh. Alright, so Lugia is going to be a hassle to catch, huh? Good thing they are apparently common. Lugia's like hand wings are just so weird. Otherwise a cool Pokemon, but just, I don't know. I cannot get over the hand wings. Okay. Wow. Oh, okay, Safeguard isn't for that. What is Safeguard for then? Status conditions, I guess? Okay. I'm not going for catching Lugia yet. I'm going for just damage. Alright, I guess we cannot touch Lugia. Let's do the fishing first. Because those will be lower leveled. That'll just get us a start here. Psyduck. That actually makes sense. So close. Fire's power was weakened. Oh no! Not our Firestone. 1, 2, 3. Catch. Nice! Psyduck, duck, duck. On the same page as Wooper. Psyduck is the duck Pokemon. Crazy. 2'7", 43.2 pounds. While lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this wily Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers. Always hated how they never, like, followed up on that with Psyduck. Like, never had, like, an alternate form. Or, like, gave Golduck a Mega evolution that was psychic. But that is, again, where I feel that they really started to get lazy in Gen 6. So... nobody ever asked me about my ideas for Mega Evolution. Mega Garbodor. It's just regular Garbodor, but wearing an aluminum trash can, like a helmet, and with the trash lid like a shield, and maybe like a rebar bar, like it's a like a sword. It would have been perfect for Sword and Shield because it would have been the Garbage Knight, but Mega Electrode just has tiny little Voltorbs sort of floating around it like it's an atom. Like, hello? Are you even trying, Game Freak? I don't think Spearow can handle even a single hit from Nidoran. So we're going to switch to Quillfish, who is probably immediately going to poison it. Yep. Saw that coming. Alright, I did not pay attention to what your moves were before. Minimize is pretty good. Harden's kind of weird. I think Poison Sting is still the weaker one. When it starts moving so fast, it just spooks me. Spearow is one of my favorite birds. I always preferred Spearow to Pidgey. Because it felt like Spearow was harder to catch, even in Gen 1 and Gen 2. Because Pidgey was always just right there on the first route, and then Spearow you had to kind of jut off to an optional route, and you would find them there. Spearow is a tiny Pokemon. It's only a foot tall and 4.4 pounds with kind of a 2-talon bird footprint. It eats bugs in grassy areas. It has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. It's just a tiny little bird. Give a nickname to the captured Spearow? No. Okay. Well, that's both the Pokemon. So... let's get attacked by Lugia again, I guess. Nope, psych, it's Togepi. It's just a high-level little egg. Togepi will, I don't think, even be able to stand up to Double Kick. Yawn. Alright, let's stop goofing around here. Switch to Arbok. It's just a sleepy little baby. Does it know Metronome like Togetic does? Oh, it knows Encore. That would have been unfortunate. What did I say? Okay, well, we're not getting experience from this, so it doesn't matter that we switch around a whole bunch. So let's go to Dratini. And we'll just use Wrap. Oh, the Pokemon are getting a little higher leveled, so maybe like using Twister and Dragon Rage would be fine, but just maybe I should test the waters first before. Oops. Well, it's Shed Skin. Or not. Okay. If I don't wake up this turn and use Wrap. Oh, okay. Perfect. Alright, we'll just catch next turn. That's not what I expected to happen. But yeah, we'll catch it. We won't fall asleep. Everything will be perfect. A-O good. 1, 2, 3. Catch. Nice. Togepi. Just a little egg. The Spike Pokemon. 1 foot tall, 3.3 pounds. The shell seems to be filled with joy. It is said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. No. I have no idea how many Pokemon we're at. 107. Cool. We didn't properly celebrate getting 100 Pokemon. But whatever. Pichu. Okay, so this is the baby route. Lugia is the guardian of the babies. I'm just going to try double kick here. Because we're going to get paralyzed by static anyway. Okay, so double kick is not as strong as I thought. And we didn't get paralyzed, actually. Huh. Well, then let's use Scratch. Does Pichu have... Ah! Why did that do so much damage? Dang it. That better not have been rare. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll escape that way. Should probably get a Pokemon with like Arena Trap or something. Shuckle. Shuckle everywhere, huh? Well, let's kick it. Do like no damage to this highly defensive Pokemon. That was smart. This was a good idea. I could poison it. I don't have Poison Sting. Well. Poison. Poison Point. Why does Poison Point not work on... Let's keep tail whipping until hopefully Poison Point. Please? Okay, this should do... Still almost nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay. At this point, yeah, I just want the experience. I'm committed. Stop! I'm trying to lower your defenses. Poison, 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 poison. It didn't poison. Just my luck. Just my luck. There we go. That'll help. Now I think we can just switch to double kicking. Because it should be at -5, I think, for defense. Again, not like that matters a whole heck of a lot for Shuckle, but... Oh, critical. . tanks. It's okay. You did a good job, Nidoran. I'm getting tired. So I think what I'm going to do... Let's do 5 more Pokemon. This was a wildly unproductive episode. But we moved forward. We're at the rock tunnel now, so we can just do that all of next episode. Let's do 5 more Pokemon in this grass. Just see what we can get. Hey! Bagon! That's a cool Pokemon. Haha! Oh no, wait, bad, wrong. That's a critical. Okay, let's just throw Pokeballs at it. 1, 2, 3. No! You have to get caught, otherwise poison will do bad things. I caught a Bagon and used one in my Pokemon Moon Let's Play. Not Let's Play, just regular playthrough. Stop! Not getting caught. It was when I was just goofing around on the first island, and there's that little patch of grass at like the base of the mountain on like a beach. And oh my gosh, it's time to wait another hour. Oh, and the Pokemon broke free without even shaking because of Windows. Thank you for that. This is our last chance. Bagon, this is your last chance for redemption. 1, 2, 3. Catch. Oh. Yeah, apparently in Pokemon Moon, Bagon is like a 1% chance of showing up, and Bagon was just the first Pokemon I saw on that route. So I caught Bagon, was like, oh, that's cool, and then left. Not knowing, like, I could have never found Bagon because I've largely avoided the tall grass in Pokemon Moon. Bagon is the rock Pokemon. That's not accurate. It's 2 feet tall and 92.8 pounds and has a little 2-toed foot. Its steel-hard head can shatter boulders. It longly hopes for wings to grow so it can fly. Well, I got news for you. I've also used Bagon in one of my Ruby Sapphire playthroughs. I remember getting the Salamence. Okay. If we're doing Safari mode, let's just switch to Arbok. Might have a chance of actually getting Lugia at that rate. Oh, and Pichu. Well, this works out, actually, because now we can just use the thing. Glare. How dare you? Alright, Battle of Wills, is it, huh? Alright, you were gonna be... You're poisoned and paralyzed. That's how it works. 1, 2, 3, catch. Nice. Pichu's data was added to the Pokedex. We haven't even caught Pikachu yet. Pichu is a tiny Pokemon, another one. 1 foot tall, 4.4 pounds, with a little foot. It is not yet skilled at storing electricity. It may send out a jolt if amused or startled. It's just a little baby. Give a nickname to the captured Pikachu, or Pichu? No. Okay, well. I said we were going to catch 5, or have 5 encounters on that route, so we're going to have 5 encounters on that route. So we'll heal and we'll do 3 more, and then we'll be good. And then we can continue some other time. Okay. Alright. No whirlwinding. Even though at the rate that Lugia has been using Whirlwind, it seems that Lugia does not know very many moves at this point. And so Whirlwind will probably come up more frequently on account of just not having other moves. Alright. I kind of want to know it's weak to Bite. I guess we gotta use Wrap then. Oh, Wrap did nothing. Bite's probably fine, honestly, then. It is a legendary. Yeah. Flinched. Para-flinch. Oh. Alright, well, I'm just going to start hucking Pokeballs then. Lugia is a legendary, so it does have the higher capture rate. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's no Octillery. Nice. It is said that it quietly spends its time deep at the bottom of the sea because its powers are too strong. It is the diving Pokemon. 17 feet, 476.2 pounds, with just a kind of a human-shaped foot. Give a nickname to the captured Lugia? No. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. 2 more. Grand Bowl. Something new. Something borrowed, something purple. Just like the saying. You have Intimidate as well, I figured. Can't really, I've never used Grand Bowl. I've never used Snubbull. And can't really say I've ever been motivated to. Even now, in this playthrough where I'm just using any random Pokemon that I feel like. Maybe I could use Grand Bowl. I mean, I'm using Zangoose. That's another just straight normal type. Glare. Does Grand Bowl also have Glare? I feel like she would. She's got Scary Face. Okay. Bite. Oh, gosh. Oh, that doesn't matter because Pokeballs. You're in the perfect spot to join the team. Well, no, I guess not. Psych. Grand Bowl's actually harder to catch than Lugia. One, 2, 3, catch. Nice. And on the same page as Meowth. Grand Bowl is the fairy Pokemon, but those don't exist yet. 4'7", 107.4 pounds, with just a big old foot. It is actually timid and easily spooked. If attacked, it flails about to fend off its attacker. Just sort of a wild little thing. Give a nickname to the captured Grand Bowl? No. Alright, last encounter of this session. If it's a duplicate, then we'll just encounter somebody else. Psych, it's Wobbuffet. Okay. What's, like, the play here? Because Arbok's a mixed attacker, which is basically what Wobbuffet wants, but also kind of not because it's harder to predict. Well, okay, first things first, Glare. Let's start with that. Do you think Wobbuffet would be able to survive a bite? It's a pretty defensive Pokemon. I mean, if Grand Bowl was able to, but Grand Bowl wasn't weak, but Grand Bowl did get a critical. Let's go with Wrap. Though that's not going to be happening, so let's not worry about that. Okay. Ow. Alright, gentle Wrap so that the counters aren't too difficult. This is probably a good route for training, because even though it's got a lot of babies, it's got lots of Lugias, and Wobbuffet is probably a good experience. I mean, the last route, too, had a bunch of good Pokemon. Alright, now let's start throwing Pokeballs. We should be safe. Catch. Nice. Wobbuffet is not one who I will be using, because I just can't do the gimmick. It is the patient Pokemon. 4'3", 62.8 pounds, just a little dot for a footprint. It hates light and shock. If attacked, it inflates its body to pump up its counter strike. Okay. It hates light and shock, yet is as close to the power plant as it could be without being in it. Give a nickname to capture Wobbuffet? No. I guess it's an abandoned power plant. Sorry. And that's it. So, I guess in the next episode, we'll do a little bit of safaring in the rock tunnel, get our way to Lavender, and if I'm feeling up to it, we might even do the Pokemon Tower as well. I figure the rock tunnel is going to take us a while, though, on account of we don't have Flash, and I'm not going to teach anybody that, and it's a big cave. So, the sort of cave that they don't really put into Pokemon games anymore. So, because they're not good video games. You know what game I actually want to play too is the Poke Park 2, which I bought a long time ago and just never got around to, because I kind of wanted to play it blind for the channel, just like I did the first one. So that could be... Did I play it blind for the channel? No, I didn't. Well, whatever. The not mainline Pokemon games are usually the best, so. 112. What a nice number. It's no 111, but what can you do? I have been breadfiesta. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to. Maybe better.